of Ash and Steel is a third-person open-world RPG made by a small indie studio. The game takes a lot of inspiration from older RPGs like Gothic and combines survival mechanics with traditional role-playing. What makes this game interesting is that it doesn't hold your hand at all. There are no quest markers on your screen, and you actually have to pay attention to what people tell you to figure out where to go. So you start as a cartographer named Tristan who gets shipwrecked on an island, and you are practically useless in combat at the beginning. The game's main story plot has you dealing with two major factions, and each one has its own storyline and rewards. Your choices affect how people see you and what happens in the world. The combat does take some time getting used to. You have the classic stamina management, blocking, parrying and dodging. The game has 3 different combat stances you can switch between, and you can use various weapon types. The game wants you to learn the mechanics properly because you start exceptionally weak. As you progress, you get better and can customize your fighting style. The character progression works through 3 skill branches: survival, craftsmanship and war. Survival lets you cook food, set up camps and use bows better. Craftsmanship covers things like blacksmithing, alchemy, lockpicking and even pickpocketing. War is your combat tree with skills for melee damage and special attacks. In order to learn new skills, you need to find teachers in the world and pay them gold. You also have the classic attributes like strength, dexterity, stamina, insight and fortitude. Now the survival aspect means of course you need to manage hunger, thirst and fatigue. There's crafting for weapons, armor, potions and other items. You can even forge your own unique sword at a blacksmith. Fishing and hunting are in the game too, and you can mine ore from deposits. The exploration is generally a big focus. The island has different areas like forests, swamps, beaches and ruins. You can find treasure by talking to people, reading notes and simply wandering around. The game has stuff like underwater caves and there are side quests. The game definitely expects you to use your map and actually remember directions people give you. It's pretty old school in that way. There are no glowing waypoints telling you exactly where to go. But a fair warning, the water controls are pretty rough. The swimming uses a strange setup where your stamina drains quickly and the directional controls are not intuitive. The game has 3 difficulty modes. The developers say there's over 45 hours of main story content, plus all the side stuff you can do. The whole thing is voice acted. The graphics are decent for an indie game. Nothing amazing but not bad either.
A little queasy, are you? Need to find his bag. It's big, with a belt strap. There should be a few healing potions inside in red flasks.
If you enjoy games that make you figure things out yourself and don't mind starting weak, it seems worth checking out. Just be prepared for some technical rough spots.
And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.